Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit.
The designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And that's down and away. All loaded up here in the second game of the series. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. And the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So 2 on with 2 away. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Bounce to the right. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
The final line score for our ball.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the power hitting catcher, Eddie Wood.
Eddie Wood.
Line drive. Fair ball. Shadowell round second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the pitch. Base hit, 1 run in already. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a solid swing right there.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-0. 2 out, space is empty. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. And it's 3-2.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a man at first. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, Dustin Harris. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Wood makes the play, and it's out number 3. Wood, in his 4th year, just 21 years old. And he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mesa under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning at the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a 1-1. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next...
Yeah, yeah, look, they said the paper I get hot turn you to ashes. Only thing is I don't remember me asking. Fill up my bag of chips and I ain't sharing a fraction. I'm down for whatever, know I'm about that action. He asked me for a ballpark price, I pitched him double. I'm texting like they uncle, but I gotta keep it subtle. And even if he notice, I know he don't want no trouble. Cause it's nothing like the hustle and the from the struggle. I've been on my
Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. So up next, Eddie Wood. Zingy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
The first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
2 outs. That one to first. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Brandon Drury to the plate.
Brandon Drury.
2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Pirates strand a couple. Scoreless after 1.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch on.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Good eye right there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Close, but call the ball. 3-1. Nathaniel Lowe next to bat for the Bucks. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here is Nathaniel Lowe. Snap throw to first. Wood back in on a dive.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And that one is lifted in the air, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Kevin Alcantara. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Wood hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Bill, that was a pitch you...
Fouled off down the right side.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive to short and caught. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. Parker Meadows next up for the Cardinals. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of it.
So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Kevin Alcantara. And the righty deals. Center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double. First and second, no outs. Eddie Wood getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. And that one sliced foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. And he makes the catch. One down. Eddie Wood will hit next. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Hard hit left side. Now only one out remaining.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Wood had a decent showing in the loss. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad.
Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit.
The designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Berrios, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Man at first, one away. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
2 outs, runner at first. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 2 outs.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that's in for a strike. Barrios a check to first, and he's back safely. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. Only one more disengagement left after that move. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Runner on the go. Throw to second, out there, and that ends.
See it drive it. See it drive it.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Abrams over at first with 1 away. Fought off foul. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to do. Wood goes 6 feet 9 inches, just 21 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. The pitch, and that one fouled off. 0-2 now. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Man at first, Eddie Wood now at the plate. Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Bounce to the left side. Throws to first in time.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
So 2 on with 2 away. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Swing and a base hit. 1 run across. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But
dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And on the play, a run will come in to score.
This team secures a winning season with the W today, and regardless of what else happens the rest of the way, you know that you're a winning ball club. So a little bit of pressure off, put your foot on the gas, and just see where.
Oh my God, this is so amazing. I am super happy. Me pidió que me soltara. Bichita por los aires en el de fábrica el piquete va a llegar.
And And now the first baseman, Johnny Riley. The line to kick the pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're underway in Pittsburgh. Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Dylan Carlson in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Strike one. California kid, played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. Next pitch is outside. One out, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Luis Arraez stands in. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball one. And he pumps it a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. That one ripped. Thomas running hard to get it. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Man at second. Little chopper rolls foul. Wood, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in. Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Not in time. He's safe, and it's 1-0. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Jace Young. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Walker off of first with 2 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Bounce to the right side. Gets to it with a slide. And very nicely done for the out. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. That one is absolutely belted. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break, but look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just one, but 2 runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
1 down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 2 on, 1 out. In the air, left field. Walker gets under it. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. Safe. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Back here at PNC Park, top of the second, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Kevin Alcantara. And here it comes. Alcantara measures 6 feet 6 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they jump out front. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now, Dylan Beavers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Got him. 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And here is Claudio Alez. Kicks and deals. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Caught him looking for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Johnny Riley. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Puts it away for the out. This is Dylan Carlson. Just missed. The Cardinals down by a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. There's a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's a base hit. The throw into second, in there safely. First and second, 1 out. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker. That's a little bit low.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
There's 1, and that's 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Beavers going back and caught on the warning track. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the 4th. Now up for St. Louis, Jace Young. Wood back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one finds the zone. It's 2-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Kevin Alcantara getting ready to hit. Ball 1 there. right through there for a strike. The Pirates leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Yorbit Vivas. That one at triple digits.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
The pitch stays alive. The Pirates up by a run here in the third and final game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas gets under it. Thomas makes the play. And now, Dylan Beavers. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And a foul ball. Young off of first with 2 away. Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Claudio Alez. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Cards being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Johnny Riley. In the air to left center. Drury settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And up next for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson. Swing and a miss as he was late. Carlson, 28 years old, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. And there's a ball. The Cards trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
That one lifted to left. Drury settles under it. Squeezes it. And that is that.
Now batting, the designated
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a base hit. Around third. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And the lead is up to 5. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And the righty deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Makes the grab, one down. And here is Jordan Walker.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Young in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And downstairs. And that one hammered. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now a relay to third. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Redbirds with a lot of ground to make up. And we're the top half of the sixth. Not close with that one. Now 1-2. The punch out there. That's the second out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Vivas now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone. On the ground. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. They limit the damage. Two outs, runner at first. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And there's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Walker makes the grab. And that is that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher. Runner on at first with one gone. And next is the designated hitter, Eddie Wood. This one in the air, center field. Carlson moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are